Today we communicated our clear and unanimous view to the government. It is wrong to place some of the poorest parts of England in a punishing lockdown without proper support for the people and businesses affected. To do so will result in certain hardship, job losses, business failure. It will cause harm in a different way to people's mental health and is not certain to control the virus. Last night, the Deputy Chief Medical Officer told Greater Manchester leaders that to bring the infection rates down, any regional lockdown would require widespread closures way beyond pubs to stand any real chance of working. And that would have to be done in tandem with other neighbouring regions. And even then, it would not be certain to work. But here's the point. The government is not giving city regions like ours and the Liverpool City region the necessary financial backing for full lockdowns of that kind. That is why we have unanimously opposed the government's plans for Tier 3. They are flawed and unfair. They are asking us to gamble our residents' jobs, homes and businesses and a large chunk of our economy on a strategy that their own experts tell them might not work. We would never sign up for that. While this is not necessarily Greater Manchester's view, the Deputy Chief Medical Officer also told us last night that the only certain thing to work is a national lockdown. But the government told us this morning it is unwilling to do that because of the damage it will do to the national economy. And yet, that is what they want to impose on the North West. So that was our conclusion from the No 10 meeting this morning. They are willing to sacrifice jobs and businesses here to try and save them elsewhere. Greater Manchester, the Liverpool City region and Lancashire are being set up as the canaries in the coal mine for an experimental regional lockdown strategy as an attempt to prevent the expense of what is truly needed. The very least they should be offering the people of Greater Manchester who will be affected by these closures is a full and fair 80% furlough scheme for all affected workers, 80% income support for people who are self-employed, and a proper compensation scheme for businesses. So far, they have not been prepared to offer that. Imposing damaging regional lockdowns in this way won't work. It will level down the regions and make recovery here longer and harder. To those who say this is all politics, let me remind you that 10 weeks ago, myself, the two deputy mayors and all the leaders became the first in the country to work with the government in accepting regional restrictions, and the people here have been struggling under them ever since. This is an important moment. Greater Manchester will stand firm. We are fighting back for fairness and for the health of our people in the broadest sense.